Hi Aries, and happy astrological new year and happy birthday to those Aries that celebrate their birthday. So let's talk about the month of March. This month, at the beginning of the month, you have a lot of energy in a really quiet area of your chart where it's a more meditative, more quiet, more tranquil, more peaceful spiritual place, also to a place of rest. So a lot of you Aries may be beginning the month off by feeling like you really need to get some retreating, really trying to get yourself really more calm because your birthday is coming. And then on the 5th, we have Mars. Your ruling planet is going to be moving into your 9th house of travel and higher education and your philosophies in life, religion, and basically things that you basically view. How are your life views and things, Aries. You also have Saturn that's here. It's just been stationed here since last year. So there's a seriousness about the energy that you're going to be putting into expanding your mind about different things and subjects or religions regarding your 9th house for the beginning of the month. And then on the 8th, Aries, we have a beautiful new moon total solar eclipse at 18 degrees of Pisces in your 12th house of basically your undoing and how you get in the way of yourself. So when we have a new moon in this area, especially a total solar eclipse, this really means that there's a lot of focus that's going to be in this house for you to change certain things. That this is really good energy, really good time to focus that energy in on that. Also awakening more your emotional and spiritual self. This is more of a time to help you understand directions for you Aries to go in around this time, around the solar eclipse. So we move down to the middle of the month, and then we have Venus, which is also going to be moving into your 12th house. So we have Mercury, which is already stationed there since the 5th with your communication, and now Venus bringing a lot more love and harmony, a lot of more self-love too, attracting the right type of spiritual zen or meditation practices, or just catching up on sleep. That can be another thing as well. On the 20th, the sun is going to be moving into your first house of self, which is going to be putting a spotlight on all of you Aries out there, making the show be all about you. Along with that, Mercury is going to move also into your first house around the 21st of the month. So that will also give a lot of Aries out there a lot more zest in communicating and getting their point of view across. Because when the sun comes here, the focus is all about you, Aries. It's all about what you want. It's your solar year. It's your solar return. So make whatever you want happen. Make it count. We move down to the 23rd, and we have this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse happening in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So this lunar eclipse is really going to be a time of endings and beginnings, changing courses in the relationships that you have, the partnerships that you have, even especially those having to deal with romantic alliances with any of you Aries. So this lunar eclipse is really going to be asking you to redefine your outlook on your relationship ideas. How do you view relationships, and how do you see relationships for yourself, and how can you make them better? Because there's going to be a very special focus here for you Aries with this lunar eclipse in your 7th house. So what is needed here? This energy is really needed for you to concentrate on your business partnerships, your personal relationships with other people, your romantic relationships with other people. It's a one-on-one thing. How can you work on those relationships, Aries? So we move down to the 25th, where you're going to be having Saturn. Saturn is going to be retrograding on the 25th in your 9th house of travel and your philosophies in life, higher knowledge, and educating yourself, really learning more about things that you have inquiries about. Saturn is going to be retrograding here. This is also where Mars is, your ruling planet. So there can be a focus for a lot of you Aries on basically internalizing things and relooking at your commitments towards certain things that you put out there in your philosophies or just education, really looking at ways to probably go back to school, look into other religions, or even just changing your mind, broadening and expanding it. Mars is here, so your energy is here, your drive is here. I hope you Aries have a wonderful March. I hope this birthday is going to be a wonderful birthday for you. I have a lot of energy in Aries, so I'm really going for the gusto of this. I'm excited about this, and I hope you Aries are as well. So I'll see you guys next month, Aries.